We live. We live. We live. What is up? Good evening, y'all. Thank you for being here on another live on this beautiful windy Wednesday night.
It's beautiful out. It's cold.
Not in here because I bring the heat. What's going on, David? How you doing? What's going on, everybody? Another live with the Camaro Cave here before we start getting into posting some more videos. What's up, Jan? Howdy. Howdy. Whoop, whoop. What's up, Linda? How you doing? How's that panther doing over there? What up, FJ? How are you? What? What? Because of my voice? This is the
Who
voice.
are you?
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder myself.
Who are you?
I want to drive my car. So do I. So our car is still at the ceramic coater, which almost done. It's looking fantastic. Also, a little update on that. They were able to get all out. I can't even speak right now. They were able to get all of the scratches out of the paint.
English?
Yeah, I know, right? Seriously.
English?
So much. I mean, it's crazy that the car had so many scratches on it from the factory and shipping. And luckily they were able to get the huge scratch out of the vinyl. That was right on the hood. So I was extremely worried about that. Luckily,
He looks really pretty.
he does. Luckily, my dealership had a backup, which came in today, actually. The vinyl. Yeah, my dealership ordered a whole new set of vinyl for my car. So it's kind of crazy. But we're super excited about it. And I really didn't want to take off the vinyl that was already on the car from the factory. So I'm happy about that. But our ceramic coater, great guy, Wayne, over at Airland and Sea Ceramics LLC, great guy. We're going to do an interview with him, right?
He's going to give you guys some tips.
We're going to do a live with him because he's been doing this for a long time.
He has shops all over the United States. He's got, well, no, I guess there's like 2 or 3
Both
shops.
coasts.
I think there's one on the West Coast, one in
one
the
in
Midwest,
Texas, and one here.
and one here.
Yeah.
So wherever you are with your car that needs some love, he's got somebody nearby.
Yeah, and honestly, for the price, he did a really good job. Yep, he's in Texas.
Oh, Jan got a poinsettia.
Nice.
Keep it away from your animals and small children.
They are poisonous. But we wanted to come on here and talk about our car, talk about what's going on. Christmas is only a couple of days away, so we're excited about that. I know we haven't posted a lot of stuff, but do have some Camaro news. So we'll see what's going to happen. A lot of articles coming out lately. Keep the faith, right? I'm sure everyone's seeing it. Of course, someone has to start talking about it, right? It's only been, tomorrow will be a week that Camaro has not been built. Kind of crazy. We're at about a week from the last car that went off of the assembly line.
They're too busy blowing up assembly lines.
Yeah, well, they're too busy with their assembly lines catching fire. I don't know if you guys are aware, but GM's Factory Zero, which makes all the batteries for their electric vehicles, aka the Hummer and Silverado EV, caught fire today. Apparently, the lithium batteries near the eastern side of the factory caught fire. So at the docks, yeah, right at the docks, and that place employs, what did they say, over 1,000 people. They had to shut down the factory. I don't know. This whole EV thing is becoming a big mess. Cars going away. Mary Barra walking back her comments, and GM's still pushing forward, saying they're going to be fully electric by 2035. So we'll see about that. It's not looking good. Wrath of God getting rid of the Camaro. Yep, 100%. It's just, it's a sad day. Still sad every day I think about it. Like, my dealership still has our 3LT Panther, which is crazy because I figured it'd be sold already, but we still have our 3LT Panther. If anybody knows anyone that wants it, we can certainly. It needs a home, guys. You guys need to help it find a home.
Adopt me.
Pretty much. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing? Uh, Feel free. So today we're gonna do a little Q&A for people that are just joining in. But we want to talk about our car, talk about our sponsor, which we are starting to see some people are ordering from our site. Also our merch as well. We do have some holiday merch in there too. So check that out.
We had our first club shirt delivered.
We did. Thanks to the man,
Charles.
the myth, the legend, Charles, from Motor City Camaro Club down in Detroit.
It came out really, really good. If y'all have clubs and you want your stuff on the back or front or wherever, let us know and we'll cohabitate on some
We
clothing.
will cohabitate some clothing with you and your club or anything that you want. We are going to make a Keep the Faith shirt, so that is in the works. So stay tuned for that. We'll announce that as well. Of course, we definitely want to give one to Scott. Hopefully, we see him soon. What's up, Paul? How you doing? We definitely need to get back with Scott because I would love to hear now that the Camaro is done and it's off the line. We can confirm the last car down the line was a ZL1 1LE. That can be confirmed. Any other information about it cannot be confirmed, and it's hearsay. But the last car down the line was a ZL1 1LE. So I do owe you a phone call, Paul. You're right. I did forget. Holidays. We still haven't finished our Christmas shopping.
We started though.
We started yesterday?
We finally started.
Started yesterday. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy weekend.
He's going to the big, huge mall Saturday, and he's not leaving until we're done. That's what he's doing this weekend.
But our car's almost done. If you guys aren't seeing, yes. Skin ceramic coated by Airland and Sea. Wayne over at Airland and Sea Ceramics is doing a great job with it. A lot of scratches from the factory, scratches from transport. They were able to get them out with paint correction. So we're super excited about that. Can't wait to see it in person and bring it home. It's been there for about a week, so the mall this weekend, you're nuts. 100%. Crazy.
We don't have a choice.
Yeah, I got no
procrastination
choice.
Over here didn't.
We gotta get some gifts.
Didn't help with the shopping.
Yeah. Last minute, guys. Last minute. End of the year. Everything's coming down. But Camaro, where is the last cars going? Today I did check. So if anyone's looking for a ZL1 1LE, there are only 3 left available throughout the world. That's it. 3 out of the 7 that were still listed online. So we'll do a video of those 3 later tonight, and we'll post it so that people can try to get the last of the ZL1 1LEs. But it's crazy. It's like all the Panthers are pretty much gone. I only counted like a handful left. We should do a video for that too. It's just crazy.
He said Amazon for the win. Amazon won't get here on time now.
Yeah, no, it's just we're getting down to the wire. I know who got one. Is it a Riptide Blue one, Paul? We know who got one. We helped someone get one. Well, we helped someone get 2 apparently, but we helped another person get one.
Mr. Manny.
Mr. Manny.
We're going to visit him.
We're gonna visit him. We helped him get a 24 ZL1, and we helped him get a
Shark
24
skin.
ZL1 1LE from Ohio, and it has shipped to New Jersey and just came, just
Weekend,
arrived
week.
like this past week, yeah. So
Beginning of the
Riptide
week.
Blue 2024 ZL1 1LE car looks mint. Tony did post pictures of the car in the community tab, so go check that out if you haven't. Also, don't feel free. Hey, if you're watching, make sure you smash that like button. We got 16 people watching so far, so smash that like button. Show us some love. Show us some love in the comments. If you have a question, you want to use a super chat, we'll answer it right away. But feel free to join into the conversation, and we're gonna be on here for a little bit tonight. Nothing crazy like our 2 to 3 hour interviews we've been doing, but we do appreciate you guys watching. And what's up, Spider? We got to get those numbers up and bring you guys more content. So
Manny also has a saline.
So people that don't know what this car is,
10 of 10.
Saline, it used to be just purely Mustang.
No.
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 I've only ever seen Saline on Mustangs.
Mustang is who made it popular.
Okay.
They did Dodge, they did Chevy, and they did Ford.
I've only seen
And
Saline
before
Mustangs.
they stopped doing them, they did 10 white Camaros, 10 Mustangs, and 10 Dodges.
Yes. So
and he has 10 of 10.
He has number 10 of 10 Saline Camaros and the 2 ZL1s we just talked about. So we're going to go visit his garage and do a little walk around for him.
To name a few things that are in that garage, but those are the 3 Camaros.
Yeah. I want that kind of money.
He's got the whole Jay Leno thing going in that garage.
Pretty much. I'm pretty impressed.
Smaller scale, but.
What? Yeah, Charles, how you doing? Welcome.
Excited.
We just talked about you. We appreciate you getting our merch for your club on our woo Camaro Cave shop, which is in the link on the bio, and it's also in the link of this video. So if you were interested, definitely check that out. See if you can get it there before Christmas.
I should have changed my clothes. You're gonna start sneezing too.
I'm not gonna sneeze.
Yeah, there's cayenne and stuff in my sweatshirt.
I know. You're holding it back right now.
It's probably in my hair too.
Bless you.
Oh, thanks. I was working with a bunch of hot stuff at work today, and it's in my hair and all over my clothes. And if it gets moved around, it starts making us sneeze again. Got to change my clothes, take a shower.
So, Linda asked, your husband wants to find a 2SS yellow convertible. I mean, we can help. We can certainly help you, Linda, for sure. Like we did with your Panther. We can certainly help you find that 2SS yellow convertible for sure. It's gonna be sad. So next week, after Christmas, our last 2024 Camaro LT1 Riptide Blue Coupe will be coming to my dealership, which another one of our fans and Paul, you know him obviously. Jonathan is getting that car, so we're excited to help him with that vehicle. And he'll be traveling from out of state to come to my dealership to pick up the car. So that's pretty cool. We're excited for him to get that car. I'm excited for it to come to the dealership and go to a new home that quick. But that's gonna be our last Camaro we're ever gonna see brand new, which is kind of sad. I mean, it is sad and it sucks. But we're like all these articles coming out, we're gonna keep the faith. Yeah, I don't know. Every time I see one of these articles, it's just like I enjoy reading it because it's Camaro content, but at the back of my own mind, I'm like, it's kind of like false hope. Still at the rail yard. It is. I sent him pictures yesterday. It's in Buffalo, New York, on the train, moving. But it's kind of just like all these articles and everything. I realize what people are trying to do, talk because the car just went away, so the information is still hot. It's just, I don't know. This time it feels different. It feels different that the car went away because just the GM feels different. the people inside feel different, and just the movement of what they want feels different. Um, just because of the lack of communication, the lack of talking with their customers, and trying to get feedback on what customers want, just trying to force stuff down our throat. Kind of sucks. Yeah, it's so sad. Going to be hard not seeing a new car next year. 100%. But we're down the rabbit hole of false info out there. 100%. 100%. There's so much false information. So many fake videos on YouTube, of people that just make, designers going on Photoshop and taking a picture of the car and throwing it out there like, here's the new Chevelle, which is never coming out. But here's a new Chevelle on a 5th-gen body, and here's your car. Um, just a bunch of fake stuff. But there is modified vehicles out there, 100%. You can get a Chevelle. You want to pay $120,000 to make your Camaro into a Chevelle? Go for it. And do you want to spend that kind of money to make your Camaro into a Trans Am? You can do it.
How
But
about we just make my Camaro a Camaro?
I agree. GM used to do focus groups to get input to design what customers wanted. No more. Yeah, so man, they haven't done focus groups in a while. But that's like Scott Sotomayor said. That there was the Camaro disciples really played a part in bringing the 5th-generation car back, and it saved General Motors. During the whole bankruptcy, the Camaro is one of the reasons why GM made some money. And I mean, they sold over 500,000 units. Over 500,000 units. It's just crazy. It brought them back and put their name, and they made a lot of money in the stock market. And you think they would care, but they still haven't said goodbye to the car, y'all. So I mean, do they care? It just sucks, because I expected better from a company, well, especially the one that I support and work for, at the dealership level. I just expected better. I thought from an American icon, 57 years, hundreds of millions of people, that, was influenced by a car and what the car meant. And then we get called like we're a fan base. I think that really got to me. When GM called us a fan base, I was like, wow. Okay, what am I, like, teenager? We just dropped was $62,000 on a Camaro SS, and we're a fan base, and there's people spending over $100,000 for Camaros, but we're a fan base now. We're not a true enthusiast. I don't know. And there's some people who are like, well, there's the Mustang's still out there. I can never own a Mustang. Can't do it. I don't care if it's made in America or made by Ford. Nothing against Ford. I couldn't do it. I'm not one of those people who jump brands. No.
I would internally combust.
Yeah, no.
I won't even go near them.
No, I can't do it.
I
will never do it.
He gets mad.
I test drove one before.
I won't go next to them when we're at auto shows.
Nope. Couldn't do it. Wouldn't even touch my driveway. But people aren't loyal like that anymore, and that's why I feel like loyalty is a lost art. I've been loyal to GM, and what are they doing to us? They're turning us.
Did you see the Chevy performance?
I did see the Chevy performance thing. I liked it on Instagram. I was curious to see if anyone was going to bring that up, actually. Test drove a Challenger too. Thing's a boat. I'm not nothing against them. They're fast in a straight line.
What was in that?
All the Instagram for what Jonathan just said here in the comments. All of the Instagram post was GM's post of, here are the Camaro 6's ending. Thank you, 6. That was the post. They just reposted it because it was their third highest post for 2023. So they're just going through their listings. Yeah. What about the Challenger Orbit? I like the Challenger, obviously, Fast and Furious, Dodge, Team Dodge, but they went away too. They were the first ones to go away for everyone. There is no 2024 Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger because it ended in 2023, and we just got a negative. We just got a thumbs down. So someone's on here giving us thumbs down already. That was fast. Every single one of our videos are getting thumbs down lately. Kind of crazy. Someone, but haters gonna hate, right? We are loyal GM customers since 1981. Same. I mean, I have only, and my family has ever only owned a General Motors product, and that is the way it has been until my brother just bought his Kia, because it's a hybrid, and GM should have learned and took the technology. They had the technology. They had the Chevy Volt, the first hybrid to the market, and before that, they actually had the first electric car back in like the 60s. Not many people even know that, but this isn't the first time with electric. It's been a long time, but they had the technology, and what could have helped them with their calf laws if they just would have took that technology and added a model to every single vehicle. That's like people didn't even know the Chevy Malibu. They made a hybrid. Great vehicle. Got over 56 miles to the gallon. Nobody even knew it existed. And in 2019, they just took it away because obviously the sales weren't there for it. But it was a great vehicle. Not just GM. Currently have 4 Chevys in the household. Yeah. Have a 71 Dodge Charger in college and UT. Nice, Jan. Awesome. Eric says my ZL1 was hurt pretty bad at Camaro Fest this year. Had to make the jump to a Corvette since I couldn't find another Camaro close by. Oh, damn, man. How you like your Corvette, though, Eric? I have nothing against. Is it a C8? I have nothing against the C8. Obviously, I sell them. I just don't like getting in and out of the car, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm only 5'6" and 170 pounds soaking wet. And for me to get in the car, in and out of the car, is a headache alone. I literally, because there's no handle to help you get up out of the seat. For people that haven't sat in them, but I don't like it. I literally have to pull on the steering wheel to get me up out of the seat, and I just don't like it. I'll never be a Corvette guy. I just can't do that. And it's my uncle had his Z06. He took me for a spin in it. Yeah, it's fast, but it's just not a Camaro. But I always wanted to say too that my entire life, I wanted to live my entire life like I wanted to own a Camaro my entire life, and I think that's just what I want to do, and hopefully, and that you're very true, Charles. Like for the bigger guys, it's hard to get in and out of cars. First of all, you can't even fit. Like you say, if you're 6'6" and taller, the Camaro is not. I mean, the Corvette's not for you. It's just is what it is. Also, someone asked about our email address. So it's thecamaroCave@gmail.com. Send us an email, send us photos of your vehicle, videos of your vehicle, so we can put together a video and post it on our page for you guys. We do want to do that more, and we are getting more to that. So there is our email. Send us video and a little write up about your vehicle, and we will do a video for you on our page here because
once the holidays are done.
Yeah, it's about you guys. You're the fans. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. So we really do appreciate you guys out there. C7 Grand Sport, I love it. C7s were great. I actually enjoyed selling them more than the C8s. I don't know. This is just once they went mid-engine. Nothing against it. It's awesome. The power's there. The car is incredible. Technology is there. But something about that front engine Corvette, started with Spiders that started with the 55 Chevy. Yeah. It's just you know what? It's just crazy to me that GM thinks we only have one car. Like the people that are buying Camaros were only buying Camaros. Clearly, we need a daily driver. Clearly, we need other vehicles, and it's sad that other people that own Camaros have like a other brand that they went to. They couldn't stay with Chevrolet or they couldn't stay with GM because they didn't choose to make something like she's got a Jeep. If GM chose to make a real Blazer,
I would have bought a Blazer.
end of story.
If it would have looked like it did in the 70s or the 80s even, I would have bought a Blazer.
GM has no off-road vehicle that is not a Silverado or Colorado, and I mean, let's be honest, that's a truck. It's just crazy. Willie says, in a few years, GM will become a specialist brand. Corvette will be a brand of its own.
I had a Cruise for a while.
GMC and Chevy will be the only one make a truck.
I didn't like it.
Cadillac same, but more upscale. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what GM has planned. I really don't. I don't even think they know what's going to happen, because everything keeps getting pushed back and more setbacks than there are sales. I don't know, and of course, GM PR isn't helping things. And I don't know if you guys have been seeing the articles that came out today and the last couple of days, but they're having a disaster with this Chevy Blazer EV. Oh my God, it's getting torn apart by all the magazines. It's just crazy to me. The car just literally started coming to dealerships, and check out the Edmunds article. It is destroying the car. It's been to the dealership for 2 weeks now, and literally they have over 23 issues with the vehicle, and they don't know how to fix it. And it's got 1,600 miles on it. It's just crazy what's going on.
It back.
Yeah,
I should have bought it back 15 hours ago.
It's just it's sad because the vehicles and the design team and the all the engineers are doing a good job. It's not like their product doesn't look great. The product does look good. Clearly, I sell it. I do want to be positive about it. It's just hard to be positive about something that you don't really want to sell, and don't really want to promote. But I mean, it's not, call it politically correct or whatever, but if you don't like something, it's hard to sell it. That's just my 2 cents, but I'm not the only salesperson or, at my job, I'm a BDC manager. I'm not the only person that feels that way. You think a lot of salespeople and like people at dealerships want to sell these kind of vehicles? No, but they want to eat too. So it is what it is. Perfect balance on the C7 or the C8 or 60-40 balance. Honestly, can't wait to get the C7 on the track next year. NCM. Hell yeah, Eric. We actually are planning to put our Panther on the NCM at Camaro Fest. So that is the plan. Do you have any info on the new V8 being built, or their intentions with it?
Still got flooding.
So the new V8 is they're just updating. I know GM is spending billions of dollars for the GM plant for the new V8, because they need to sell more trucks and they need to sell more SUVs, and so obviously Silverado, GMC Sierra, and Tahoe and Suburban, right? So after 2025, the V8 will be getting put more into those vehicles, and they do plan on upgrading that engine. So, but no talks of that going into a C8 or a.
Excuse me.
Well, there is no Camaro, so can't even say that, because we do not plan on seeing that car come back. We're talking about a hiatus, people. There is going to be a hiatus, and it's going to be a long hiatus. This isn't something that's going to turn around in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. It's not. And it's hard to. That's why it feels different, right? If there was an answer, if there was a factory that says, "Yep, we're going to take this on," if the UAW didn't just make a new agreement, it would be different. But everything is just kind of link the Edmunds article. It's brutal. Yeah. I will post a link to the Edmonds article. It is brutal. Like they're all, and they're not the only one. There's multiple articles of these EVs that are getting destroyed. I mean, look at Tesla. Tesla just did a 2 million car recall. That's almost every vehicle they ever built. I'll be there for Camaro Fest. Still too many friends and too much fun. Oh, 100%, Eric. We are really looking forward to this year with all the shows. We are going to be out there in force with our cars. Now it's just going to be like, which ones do we bring now? Right?
I mean, we've got lots of choices.
It's very true. Talk to the people. I'm going to grab that article. I'm going to grab that article for you on the Blazer because it is really crazy what is going on with it. Google, my friends, Google Blazer EV. You gonna say hi to the people?
Hi, people.
Here we go. Yep. It was actually, the article came out, 9 hours ago. So it's pretty fresh. There's the link to the article, guys. It's kind of crazy. Is it true they are hunting 2024 Camaro production in January? So for everyone that's just joining us, we are the Camaro Cave. 2024 Camaro production is over. As of tomorrow, Camaro production has been over for a week. The last car came off the line in December 14th, and the last car was a ZL1 1LE. So that's kind of exciting.
Somebody told him they were pushing his order to 25.
What? No, he changed it to 24. I placed my order on the 23 in August. They got back to me 2 days ago and said my order was accepted by the factory. What?
No. No.
Sorry, Chad. I wish I could tell you were gonna get your car, man, but
You need a new dealership.
Yeah, Camaro production ended last week.
There's no more cars being built.
Factory is done, and they laid off 369 employees. And basically, the UAWs are doing severance for them, and then GM offered them another position to relocate them. So at least they're not losing their job entirely, but they will get moved to whatever openings GM has. It does, Keith. It's kind of an empty feeling inside. I'm not gonna lie. Every day I'm like, damn, like these are the last Camaros. And if you are looking for a Camaro, Chad, you're gonna have to look for a Camaro. Yeah, code 1100 is like the death because that means your car ain't going nowhere. Code 1100 is not good.
Yeah, they can't build your car now.
Yeah.
You can find a different
now
one.
we can find you a car, Chad. I can let you know where cars are going because all of them are built. There's plenty still sitting at the factory waiting for transport, so we can locate you a vehicle. Chad, get your deposit back. Yeah, we can certainly help you find a vehicle. Clearly, we've been doing it for everybody.
You can get something really close to what you wanting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Sorry, Chad. Like, just let us know. Send us an email to the Camaro Cave at gmail.com. I'll post it here again. And let us know what you're looking for. Right, no, that's the Edmonds article. And I'm going to pin this so you guys can see it as well. Show us some love in the comments too, guys. And if there is, we got 33 people on here watching. So make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, 32. Please do. 33.
32 and
we're
a
going
hater.
Up. Oh, 32 and a hater because we got to have the haters watch us too. And then go out there and use our name saying the Camaro Cave said this. Yeah. Still coming in. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Dave? I know everyone's we did. I guess we did kind of an early live tonight. I was trying to do it earlier, like at 8:30. What's up, Peter? How you doing? Thanks for everyone that is joining. But yeah, the Camaro is over, guys. The last car came off the line. It's very sad. We are sorry. I wish we could give you more information. Now we can just wait for the rest of the fleet that is already built to head to dealerships, because there is a bunch of cars heading to dealerships. That's right. We all get something wrong. 100%. I just found your channel last night. Congratulations on your Panther. That's awesome. I appreciate that, Chad. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yep, we're trying, and we're trying to make it look like.
Let's get you one now.
Yeah, let's get you a car, because there are some Panthers still out there if that's what you're looking for. Clearly, my dealership's have a Panther. What's up? What's up, Mark? I was actually gonna hit you up so you wanted to join us tonight, but we definitely got to do another live together. That was a lot of fun. If you guys haven't, check out Mark's page, CCFBG Garage. You just commented it. Go like and subscribe. He is so close to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get him over the hump.
Is he there yet?
How many you need, Mark? How many you need?
Where are you at now, Mark?
But yeah, Chad.
He's our brother from Canada.
Yes. He needs 51 people left, guys. So if you haven't already, check that out. Ooh, you like our new swag too? Little flat cap. She's not a big fan of the flat cap, but I kind of like it.
You look stupid.
I kind of like it.
You look stupid.
No, not with that logo on it. Looks good.
You look stupid.
I'm
giving you a thumbs down. I'm your hater.
I love haters because they watch more. Gotta have some haters to be doing it right? And you're rocking the flat bill Tonya. Woo, woo. Yeah, of course, man. Of course, guys. Yeah. We're here to bring you guys Camaro information, not fake information. Everything we've said since we started this channel.
Just that fake ass
bill. 6 months ago now? Yes, I know we should have started this channel a long time ago. We've been in the Camaro community for a long time. Stop it. But it just, life gets in the way. But we're glad we did it. We're glad we're doing it. The bill gets in the way.
That bill gets in the way.
From what?
That bill gets in the way. You're not a duck.
I hate flat bills too.
You're
not gonna put me on your Jeep, are you? But all right, so where is the Garage 56 cars? They have not been shown. They have not been put anywhere. You cannot find them on GM's website. You're never going to be able to find them on GM's website because the car's done. And where are they going to go?
And that ducky. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, I know he likes the ducky. Where are they going to go, and where can you find one? I wish we had more answers for you. Now, we do know there might be one coming close by, which we're gonna go see. So we'll see if we can bring you guys some exclusive content. I don't know. We'll see if we can show the world the first Garage 56 car. We'll see.
We have to go find one first.
We gotta find one. Congratulations on your 24 Panther. Thank you, Spider. Yep. So if you guys are just joining us or new to the channel, we took delivery of our 24 Panther SS 2SS. Literally almost 2 weeks ago now, and the car is at our ceramic coater. We got a lot of paint correction on it, and was able to get a lot of the scratches out of the car. And we were really looking forward to getting it back so we can show you guys the finished product, because I know the video we did, it's getting a lot of views, getting a lot of people watching it. We do want to take a better one for you so you can appreciate the exterior like we do when we saw it. And literally, if you haven't seen the behind the scenes video that we posted too, go check that out, because that is literally us going to the rail yard, going to the truck yard when we're not supposed to be there, chasing down the car, watching it in service.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah, disclaimer, don't do that. But what's up, Spider? Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming and joining us. You should a bounty, if you will. You should up the ante and offer someone a prize for a video of one at the dealership. I mean, that'd be a good idea, unless we want to do the video. We'll see. We'll see. I saw Rail Yard and up on the rack. Yeah, yeah. It was a crazy experience, but we wanted to do something that no one else was going to do, and of course we had to up one of our buddies, because we couldn't chase the car down at a McDonald's parking lot, so we had to come up here and do some. I have a 2018 Hyperblue 2SS. Should I trade it in for a what?
23 or
23
24.
24 2SS. Well, if you haven't seen the new Riptide Blue, it's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie, because we have a 16SS in Hyper Blue, which for people that are Hyper Blue owners, that was not the original name of the color. The Hyper Blue color was supposed to be called Blew Me Away Metallic. And the marketing team didn't think that was going to sell very well, so they changed it last minute.
Team was right.
Blew me away. I literally have a document of my invoice of my 16 where it said color Blew Me Away Metallic. So I probably have the only document of someone that says that on my 16SS in Hyper Blue. Kind of crazy. I guess being a little rude, I have company and I'm watching you guys live. Well, we appreciate that, Linda. We appreciate the time you're spending with us, and we enjoy our conversations together. So,
hi, company.
Yeah, pretty boy. I think you should go for one, man. You can't go wrong. Plus, you are gonna get a different transmission. Which so far, I mean, I've only driven our car 17 miles so far, so I don't have much to go on. But the shifts are instantaneous in the 10-speed, and you can definitely feel a difference. Now, obviously, we've done some work in our 2016, so we got headers, high flow cats, exhaust, the works, dyno tuned. But it's definitely different. Yes, Jan, I was interested in installing the rock guards, 100%. So we installed the ZL1 add-ons rear rock guards, and we ordered the front ones. The reason why they're not in the video is because they did not fit on the car. Now, our fault.
Our fault.
Well, my fault.
Our fault.
My fault. I ordered the
Leave me out of your
ZL1
shit.
ones because I knew the side rockers were going to go on the car, thinking it'd be better. Wrong. They didn't fit. So now we have a dilemma.
Try again.
We have a dilemma with do we offer you guys ZL1 rock guards, or do we return them, or do some type of giveaway? Pretty boy. It's you know what, that it really is awesome. We did a video of the Riptide Blue, and there was a couple Riptide Blues at my dealership, and the last car that we're ever gonna get, our last 24 Camaro, is in Riptide Blue. So as soon as it arrives, make sure you subscribe, because we're gonna do a video, a walk around of the last final Camaro my dealership will ever deliver to date.
Adam more dutties.
No fit thing. Yeah. So we do have an order in with ZL1 add-ons for new SS front rockers. So hopefully they show up for Christmas. Thanks, Wally. And Santa. Yeah, because Santa needs to bring it.
Santa.
Yeah. How many years did they offer Rally Green on the 6th gen? That was a 1 year or 2 year option. It was 2020 when the color came out. It was a 1 year option. Yeah. I believe 1 year option. Because it was when they refreshed the front end again after the 2019 debacle of the bow tie in the middle of the grill, which apparently, according to the article that she read, is the highest resale value of a 6th generation car right now. Why? Don't know. But that is apparently what the article's saying.
That's the one. If you have a 2019, don't get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then keep it.
Yes, Morgan has a rally green, and that one is the Green Flash Edition. No, nope, that was a 5th gen.
That was a 5th gen.
That was a 5th gen.
That
Sorry,
says 6th gen.
sorry. Yep. But he does have the new rally green, which I really like that color. You know what? It's kind of like our Panther car and with the paint where the sun actually changes. Like it looks black from a distance, and the sun hits it, and it just pops. So that's really cool. Does it really matter 10 speed versus 8 speed? With from your guys' opinion?
He's only driven it like 15 miles.
14
miles, because 3 miles were already on it.
However, everybody that was talking about the 10 speed, because it was that 10 speed automatic was co-designed by GM and Ford for the ZL1 when it first came out in 2017. Now the shifts are instantaneous. Will it'll be curious to see when we put our 16 up against our 24, and we'll see which one's faster. A lot of things are going to play into the Morgan has emerald green. Oh yeah, rally green. Emerald green on the 5th. Yep, rally green was on the 6th. Yep. It's really going to play a factor in weight because our Panther has the forged aluminum wheels, which are 20 pounds lighter on each wheel. So that's a lot of weight compared to their 16.
Oh, I don't mind like.
Yeah.
I
think the 10 speed is going to be very impressive, especially if once you take the vehicle on the track. And if you ever watch any videos of 2020 cars and up, and them going on the racetrack, you can see the difference in timing and just the shift points. So I'm excited to learn more about the 10 speed compared to our 8 speed. But as long as you haven't any issues with your 8 speed, then you should be all right. But I think the 24 will be a higher resale value, obviously because it's the final year of Camaro, compared to 16 and up. So I think that is going to play a big difference, unfortunately. Firebird purple. What's that all about? Is it because 19s had that the funky 1-year bow tie in the middle? 100%, Wally. Yep. I guess it would be make it more desirable because it was a 1 year off. Literally, the whole car looked different for 1 year. Well, the front end of the car, at least. But notice how they never made any changes with the ZL1 and the ZL1 1LEs because that front end literally was designed for maximum airflow into the vehicle, into the engine, into all 11 air extractors and air coolers. It's kind of crazy when people really dive into what makes the ZL1 so special. It's a lot. There's a lot of engineering that went into that car. And what's nice is the engineering team and the design team work hand in hand. So many hours in the air tunnel, and it still holds the records for Camaro at the Nürburgring, and it's still destroying some pretty awesome vehicles. Saw your post about the door panel taken off aftermarket speakers, GPS tracker. Subs. So no. So if you guys have watched our video of us doing a full walk around of our 2SS, which I understand is like 20-something minutes. It's a lot of attention span, but I think it'll be totally worth it if you do watch it because we wanted to show the vehicle the way General Motors said the vehicle was going to come off the line in their press release. And they didn't. So a lot of things have changed for when the car was announced to production. And there's still parts wrong on the car, which people don't even realize. There's a lot of typos on the window stickers and typos on the invoices and typos on the paint, because still to this day, they still show Chevrolet Camaro Panther black metallic tin coat, which it's not a tin coat. It's actually a tri-coat. But I guess it takes a lot to fix some text.
So to answer your question and make a long story short, The doors were off because we were having the black night door spears
Dark night aluminum.
put onto the door panels,
Mm-hmm.
and the aluminum ones taken off.
So literally got the car and took the doors apart and had the dealership put on the right pieces at a great cost because those things aren't cheap.
Nope, they're not tint coat. They're tri-coat.
Tri-coat paint. Are the 2SS Panthers not tint coat? No, they are not.
They are tri-coat.
Nope, not from 1LT all the way
Into the paint booth, out of the paint booth, into the paint booth, out of the paint booth, into the paint booth a third time. Tri-coat.
Correct. The Panther Black Metallic from LT, 1LT, 2LT, 3LT, 1SS, LT1, 2SS, all those trim levels is a tri-coat paint that gets painted 3 times through the paint booth.
I'm sure it didn't leave in between though. It stayed in there.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you just wanted to make the
I
motions.
just wanted to go like this.
I know. So actually, we get a lot of questions. Still people that we post pictures of our cars, or I post pictures of the cars on a bunch of socials, because we're part of like so many different Camaro pages online. And people still wonder, like, what does the collector's edition entail?
And
You-
the deeds.
You okay?
And the deeds.
I know. Yeah. Is our window sticker still over there?
No.
Where is it?
In my armoire. Being safe.
Do you think there will be Panthers at the new car shows?
100%.
100%. They're already at car shows. We know someone that was on here the other day.
2 people that took them to car shows the first day they picked them up and
Yeah.
took first place.
Yeah, literally the car. People picked up their brand new
I don't know
Panthers
them. I know of them.
and
Actually,
went to a car show and like won right away. I mean, this is the only tri-coat paint that has graced a 6th generation car. I will say that. So it's kind of crazy when you think about it. And I know people are so upset about how much money the car actually cost, or how much the paint actually cost. But if you look at comparison, because this paint's been out for a while. This is a paint that was used on a 2013 Cadillac CTSV. And they used this paint, and that paint cost $8,000 back then. So it's kind of crazy that they're putting it on a Camaro, first of all. I mean, look at our ceramic coater has been doing this for what, 20, 30 years. He said that is the most metal flake he's ever seen in a production car. So it's just kind of crazy.
We will do a walkthrough, but we wanted him to get his paint protected before it got worse.
Yeah.
And we have some other installs that have to be done before we
do it. So we got a bunch of mods over there in the corner in my car that we're going to put on the car. We are going to show you. And Santa's bringing more. So we are going to show you what we're doing to the car. We do want to try to keep it as stock as possible and as GM as possible. So of course it's a lot of GM accessories, especially before the accessories are all gone, because that's another issue. These accessories are like disappearing and they're becoming, I guess, non-existent anymore, if you want to say that. Car shows in Michigan until yep, 100% sweet. I'm gonna watch that video. Also love to see you guys did a reveal style through Walker. Yeah, we are gonna do a video with our ceramic coater to talk about detailing and making sure people are using the right product and not damaging the paint, because literally he just finished a 2010 Mustang. And if I show you the before and after, actually I can just show you the picture.
It's amazing.
He just does unbelievable work. But he literally 10 years of swirl marks and just a whole bunch of jazz on this car here. And he was able to get all of the swirl marks out of the paint. So it's kind of crazy. Here we go. Check this out. So this was a 2010 Mustang, and I'm going to show you a before picture and a after picture side by side. I mean, tell me. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Clearly, which one's which? 10 years. Oh, it's what, 15 years now? 15 years old. Clearly, swirl marks right there compared to no swirl marks now. It's just crazy what he was able to do. Let's see. Chad, your order got accepted 2 days ago. I don't know. Sounds like your dealership doesn't know what they're talking about. Touch on that one. Yeah. So, Mark, we were just talking about that. So, for people that are just joining us, new to the channel, Camaro production has ended. It ended. The last car came off the line December 14th, as we predicted. And the last car, which no one's talked about yet, because it still has not been shown, and that just pisses me off even more, because we're going on a week now of no Camaro production. Literally was a ZL1 1LA, which yeah, I mean, would have been nice to see it coming off the line or being there, because we tried to go. We contacted General Motors 3 times, and
we tried to go the legal way, the way they wanted us to.
correct.
And
It would be our dime. We'll pay for anything.
Us.
Even if we just stand outside the factory.
And they didn't help us. They didn't help us.
No, didn't even get a contact back. Wow. Got my lighted rocker panels yesterday for $37 after using GM points. Hell yeah. There you go, man. Figured I'd grab them while it's still available. 100%, Paul. Lighted rocker panels. You mean the door spears, Paul? You should try to do a video with Lingenfelter Museum. Is amazing. We would love to do a video with Lingenfelter. They're great people. I've known Kristen for a while. And
Kristen's good
piece. We actually hung out at the 6th Gen unveil. And I was driving behind her ZL1 with 750 horsepower. This was a 5th Gen ZL1 before the 6th Gen came out, and that car was a beast. Wow, probably a good idea to stock on high touch parts. Yeah, so there's a bunch of parts that are going to GM accessories, at least, that are running out. So if you're interested in something, grab it now while you can. And if you're interested in a 24 car, we can certainly help you find one. Just grab it now, because stock is getting very limited out there. Even LT cars are just leaving off the lots. Like we were able to find a guy a 3LT in white RS. It was at one of my other dealerships, and we brought it to our dealership and we delivered it to him last week. So it depends on what you're looking for. What are you doing?
Yes, officer, I saw the speed limit. I just didn't see you.
There is one guy that orders for My name is Mud at GM. I called Scott Bell out on LinkedIn. Ooh, what did you say to him, Mark? Apparently, Scott Bell is the vice president of General Motors marketing. So it's I don't know. It's crazy. Obviously, I work for Chevrolet, so I'm not here to rip anybody that's above me, for sure. I just don't like the lack of communication and the way that they sent the car off. It gets me upset. You're sending off an icon, 57 years, and newspaper articles are being written, and you have nothing to say about a car that's touched so many people's lives. And you called us a fan base. I mean, I don't know. That kind of hurt me, calling us a fan base, because I don't think we're a fan base. not people that are spending $100,000 on a Camaro. I don't think we're fan bases. I think it's just different. It's different, and that's what that was one thing that I really enjoyed about the Camaro team, and they were owners. They drove the cars. They appreciated the cars. They've known the cars from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s to today, and they just followed the brand for years. They followed the brand for years, and they knew what we expected as Camaro owners and what we wanted. And they took everything we wanted and put it into the 6th gen. Because of the Camaro Disciples, as Scott has said live here on our videos, the Camaro Disciples team had more influence on the 6th generation car than they had in the 5th generation car. But it's the best that GM had to offer. And to think that even now, a 2016 Camaro is beating a brand new 2024 Mustang with more horsepower, crazy to me. Plans for any local meetups. So we are doing some big shows this year.
Define local.
Yeah, because we travel. All the shows that we go to throughout the year are pretty much
not here,
not in state. Now we do go to some shows in state. We're not saying we don't, but we try to hit the big shows so we can see everyone from all across the country. Camaro Fest in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And I did my tar out of the state because it's not legal.
Camaro Fest, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Literally one of the best shows you can go to, especially this year. This year, I think it's going to be a different show this year because there's going to be so many Panthers there. There's going to be so many people that are coming. The heavy hitters are coming back. It's going to be a great time. You got GM Nationals in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, which we do want to try to hit this year. It just depends on dates. Now, Camaro Nationals, which is in Morgantown, PA, they had 605 Camaros there last year, and they're on talks of passing 700 this year, which would be awesome. So if you guys want to come to that, it is a 2-day car show. We're there for 3 days, but definitely you can come for one day. You can come for just, the final day or get judged and go, or you can spend the days with people that traveled all across the country to come to the show, which is nice. It's nice to see that people are like coming from Canada, coming from Florida, coming from Texas. What was the last guy? The guy last year, the longest traveled was from Texas all the way to Pennsylvania to go to the show. So it was kind of cool, man. Like people were willing to travel to come to these shows. John says, hey, I got a 23 2LT V6 and I'm heavily considering trading it in for an LT1. Some local dealership worth to do it now or wait a bit for the market to change. If you're waiting for a discount, I am very sorry to tell you first of all, GM did not build a lot of LT1 cars for 2024. So the market will be limited. Also, if you're looking for a rare color, like a Riptide Blue or a Nitro Yellow, those actually stopped production many months ago. So those cars will not be very locatable, easy to find, 100%. And what do you mean by market to change? If you're just talking about like refinancing and your interest rates,
or are you talking
about like
market value of
you trying to get a discount from the dealership? Because GM has already stated they're not doing discounts for dealerships that sell Camaros, so that's why the Camaros and so many dealerships are charging over sticker for these things. Still, right now, guys, there are dealerships that are charging over $100,000 over asking for a Panthers.
That might change.
And that might change, but there's plenty of dealerships that are offering MSRP. I mean, I'm hoping they're offering MSRP. That's what my dealership's doing, MSRP, minus whatever you qualify for at the time of delivery. Like right now, if you get the GM card, there's a $500 discount for the $500 discount if you sign up for the GM credit card. Then you have to spend $500 with GM accessories, which is super easy on a Camaro. You buy 2 things. There you go.
But will the resale value of his trade-in be higher if he waits or no?
And, well, see, it's hard right now because you're getting close to the off season because it's the cold weather months and
Not
cold
getting close, you're in
well,
it.
you're in it.
But that depends on where he lives. There
It,
might
it
not
just
be
it
an
just
off-season.
depends on where you live and how many Camaros are in your market because it goes by auctions. So auction prices will dictate the resale value. So what happens is if a customer comes in with a trade-in, we literally will check the auction prices throughout the tri-state area, 3, 4, 500 mile range, and see what the vehicles are going for at auction, and then try to get the vehicle. If the customer wants to trade in, customer wants to trade in. But
Keith wants to know if you're taking Sham.
are you taking Shamrock to any of the shows? I hope so, Keith. I keep getting butchered for not driving that car enough. I really do. It's especially by my brother, my mom. They're like you got this 2010 Camaro over here. It's just sitting. You're not driving it. And now that we got the new one, now it's gonna like take another back seat, right? Which it shouldn't because it's one of a kind. And we obviously has probably the most of my money in it.
Keeping the mileage off it.
Yeah, and we are trying to keep miles off of it. But it's a great car. It's 47,000 miles on it. I'm out in Michigan, by the way. All right, so it's not. I mean, Michigan's going to hold its value because there's a lot of Camaros for sale because the factory is right there. So that'll help for sure. Love my LT1. No, the LT1 was the best bang for your buck. Now, Mark, I know you said there's $750 cash in December for LT1, but that's 2023 cars. There's nothing on 2024 cars. And honestly, I mean, if your dealership has a 2023 right now and you haven't hopped on that yet, you probably should. But I mean, everyone wants 24s now. It's just what it comes down to. You want the final year. If you're gonna get one, you want the final year. But if there's a certain color you're looking for and you find it and you can, if it's a 23 and they're discounting it, go for it. Don't let them sit around because right now people are looking for Camaros to buy and they're willing to travel all around the United States to buy them because that's just what's happening.
Yes, the Garage 56s are all built, and all the dealerships that are getting them know that they are getting them.
100%. Now, have they arrived to dealerships yet?
No.
No. Are they en route or on the way? Cannot confirm or deny.
They are being hidden now.
The cars are being hidden.
They're not out in the lot.
They're not out in the lot. They're not out in the wild. So it's kind of crazy. Don't know why GM has done this or why they're doing it. But we got to keep the faith, guys. We got to keep the faith that the car is coming away. And I know it's very hard
We will find
when
one.
you listen to me.
We will find one, and we will bring it to you.
That's the plan. That is the plan.
We will find one.
We are going to be hunting down these Garage 56 cars.
And we will bring it to you.
So if we can bring it to you, we will that'll like break. We're going to break the internet. I'll be posting that thing everywhere.
We'll find it.
Paul says, I have Camaro Nationals and Camaro Fest reservations already. Thinking about Smoky Mountain F-Body show in Tennessee. Ooh. I haven't thought about that one, Paul. But we do need to go to Tennessee this year and see my best friend. When is that show, Paul? What's going on with the Garage 56? Okay. Out in Michigan. Yeah, John, if you can get a car and you can trade in your 23 V6, I mean, once you drive that LT1 car, it's such a game changer. I said earlier, but the color options for LT1s in my area are Riptide Blue, Nitro Yellow, Shark Skin Gray, and the Trico Panther. In this police payments. Yeah, the LT1 car is the best lease payment Camaro out there.
In October. October, baby.
It might be the same time as F-Body Beach Bash. Maybe that's why we didn't go. Well, I'll tell you what, the Panther will be more rare in the LT1 trim level than any of those other colors.
In the beginning of October. And the beach bash was at the end.
No, it changed this year. You had to look at the new date.
Yeah, we went after Halloween. Because it went into September. Or September,
That's before
October.
Halloween.
Oh, it went from September into October.
Yes.
That's how.
The date changed. It's 50K. Yeah, that's not bad, John. That's for a 50K vehicle. I mean, we're leasing Tahoes and Suburbans, a little over 50K for $1,000 a month. So it's kind of crazy, but that's what these trucks go for. It's what the market is providing, and how we don't have many. So if you can get one, do it. Do it. Don't wait, because every month you wait, people are like, "Oh, things are going to get better. Things are going to get better." Since COVID, every single month, the lease rate has gotten worse because of the Federal Reserve, and who you put in office decides your interest rates. And every single month since COVID, they've gone up, and the leases have gotten worse. That's just facts. I mean, look at what you can get a CD or an interest rate of.
Not different.
Okay, cool.
In September.
Cool. Thanks for the info, Jim. But I got the allocation and order accepted. What? What did you say, Jan? Everything I see online says the production is. There's a bunch of fake articles out there, Chad, and I can literally show you 4 articles right now of the car ending. But the car is done. The car has been done. You're gonna see a lot of hype, but we've been saying the car was ending here on this channel, and we've been right about every single thing we brought to people. But the car ended last week. Check out CamaroNews.com. Check out musclecarandtrucks.com. It's over, man. GM hasn't made any announcement. They're trying to keep it hush hush. That the car just sailed into the sunset by itself, and they don't even want to talk about it. Very sad, but we can assure you, Camaro production is over. And I mean, look at any of the news outlets from Detroit. Okay. We posted it here, but I will bring up the news article from the Detroit Press, by the way, that stated production has ended. There you go, right from the Detroit News. For Camaro, goodbye is not forever. Yep, I'll even read it to you. But, okay, and good point. Here goes. The first sentence is the Chevrolet Camaro will take its last trip down the assembly line this week, but General Motors isn't dropping the iconic name plate forever, even though its sales haven't been always that high powered. Right out of the Detroit Press. Kind of crazy, but only trick thing is I'm co-signed with my dad on my lease payments, and I need to convince him. No, you would need him. He would need to first of all, if you have many like a lot of months left on your lease, you're not going to get out of it. But if you don't have much time left on your lease, you can. But you are going to need him to sign paperwork to trade it in, because both your names are on the vehicle. They will not accept just you on it. So it's kind of crazy. You have nothing assembly line does last week. Done last week. GM knows how many aren't happy about the Camaro ending. Yeah, but do they care, Peter? Because that is the thing. GM, I honestly don't believe GM cares that Camaro's gone. Because if they cared, they would have said goodbye, or they would have allowed the people that spent the time on the car to publicly come out and make a statement. but that still hasn't happened, and we're a week later. The end of Camaro went out with a whimper. Yep, 100%, Keith.
I didn't even hear a whimper.
Yeah, I mean, the Detroit Press gave it more. It was a 3-page article from the Detroit Press, 3 pages in the newspaper. They gave it more love than the company itself. They did a whole history of all 5 generations in the newspaper ad.
I had to go find Scott.
And it had to go find a GM retiree to quote the man, the myth, the legend, Scott Settlemeyer, the F-Bod father. They quoted him, and he hasn't worked for General Motors in over 10 years. And they quoted him for saying, keep the faith, the car will come back. And the same thing that he did back in 2002 when the Camaro went away the first time. And he was the face, and he still is the face. And it's just crazy. Not one. I don't know if I can say that. I haven't seen any big Camaro name people that still work for the company come out and say goodbye. So,
but it's like you said, they have to be careful too because they have to eat too.
Yes, and that is the thing. So I'm not going against anyone that's working for General Motors or works for Chevrolet and working on the car or didn't work on the car, but they have to keep their jobs too, so they can't say anything or they're told not to say anything. Kind of crazy. Link won't post too long. Andrew, can I message you the link? Yeah, send it to me, Mark. That's the thing. People like Scott aren't there anymore that care about Camaro. And right there, Peter, you hit the nail on the head. And that
there are still people.
There are still people that care and that care about performance and care about Camaro and have owned Camaro from the first generation all the way till now. However, those people are very few and far in between.
They're under thumb.
They are they're being watched. They're being, I don't want to say controlled because that's not the word. You know, they got to be careful. It's a company, you know, and they're not going to go against their employer. It's sad. Even though Camaro is still number 1 and number 3 in the top muscle cars ever built, and Mustang was number 2.
You're right, Keith. It will be weird to not see the Camaros pacing.
Now it is a little crazy because we still haven't heard what GM is planning to do with NASCAR. Because if you don't know, because GM has to use a vehicle that is in production to go around NASCAR. NASCAR has another year to make a decision on what they're doing because they have to use a car that's in production as a body. And the only other car GM makes besides Corvette, but Corvette already has their own team, is the Malibute. So are they going to take the body of the Camaro and just put a Malibu body on it? Very different. We just got our 2024 ZL1 Radiant Red Tinko 2 weeks ago, parked for winter here in Alberta. Nice, man. Congrats. Radiant Red. Love the color. Beautiful. Congrats on your rare ZL1 for 2024 because we know they didn't build a lot of them. But that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Definitely. And definitely if you can, if it's already hibernated, maybe once you take it out of hibernation, if you can send us video of your vehicle, photographs of your vehicle, and a little write-up of what Camaro means to you, we will definitely put it out there for you. We would love to do that. Another great CND Camaro fan, 100%. Also, do we know how many Panthers each trim were assembled? So now that production's over, the final numbers are supposed to get unveiled at the new year. So that is what we're being told. They're going to release all the numbers of how many were built in each trim level and production once they're done counting them. Because it goes by sales too. So everyone they sell, obviously they want to count it into the file. So if you are looking for a 24 Camaro or 23 Camaro, buy them now. We need to show GM that there is still a strong Camaro community out there that wants these cars, and we need to show them the reason for the car to come back by buying the ones that are available right now. But does NASCAR not require it to be a two-door car? No, they do, and that's the thing, David. So what are they going to do? But that's the only other production car GM builds. So do they bring out a Chevrolet electric sedan that's two-door, or do they bring a four-door sedan and just try to push the envelope with NASCAR, like, hey, this is our production car, just so that we can meet the millions of dollars we make from NASCAR? It's gonna be quite a conundrum, and I don't even know if they figured it out yet.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, what's up, Jim?
Keep enjoying your ZL1.
Yes, man. Oh my God, 23 ZL1. What color did you get, Jim? SS was not a two-door car. David says nope. They used the four-door SS sedan. Yep. They did. Buy them while you still can. Oh, you have to. We have to show General Motors that they can't just take the car away from us. We have to show them that we're worthy of bringing the car back. There's still a fan base, according to their words, that want the vehicle. Hard part will become new car release. And no more Camaro configurator. I know. I feel like I go on that site to build Camaros like every day. I mean, I do. I'm on that site anyway for work, but it's just crazy. We didn't think we would know where Camaro would be going. Mark, you said you sent me that link. I will post it here in the video. There is a Panther for sale with the with the polished forged aluminum wheels. And I will post it here in the link for you. Thanks for sending it over, Mark. Let's do it. Let's post it to the video so we can help you. Also, guys, if you're just joining us or you're new to us, we do have plenty of links in the video of this in this live. If you want to join our membership, you can do that as well. If you want to support our channel, we do have merchandise too in there, and everything under the sun: sweatshirts, hats, hoodies, sweatpants, everything. Check that out. Also, if you're looking for products inside of your Camaro, and we'll definitely be doing a video on it once our car gets back from the ceramic coater. But our first sponsor was Carbon Add-ons, and if you use the link in the description of this video and use our code, there's 5% off of every single thing you buy from them as well. So check that out. I think you guys will really appreciate the real carbon fiber in your vehicle, like we're about to do. So Charles said GM can move my reservation deposit on the Silverado EV to the next Camaro. I know, right, Charles? Because they pushed the Silverado EV to 2025 fourth quarter, which is kind of crazy. There is a SS Panther in Calgary for selling 20K markup. Yeah, and the more these cars are not available, once the inventory keeps dwindling, those cars will become more valuable, and those markups will go up even higher. So if you just think you're going to wait for the dealership to bring down the markup, I think it's going to go the opposite way personally, just from what we're seeing, because we all know markup goes by how much inventory is out there. Same thing with incentives. When people are like, why isn't there any incentives on vehicles? Well, because there's not much vehicles out there. Like Tahoe and Suburban, there's never an incentive on Tahoe and Suburban since COVID because you can't get any. My dealership has 0 Suburbans, and we haven't had any for a couple months because they come in and go within 24 hours because we've already sold them before them getting there. Same thing with Tahoe. They sell before they get here. Tell them, babe.
I know that done.
What are you looking for? All right, I'm posting that link for you guys. Here you go. The one here's a car for sale. It's not letting me post that link. It's too long. Too long. Actually, I can just cut the end off. All right, I'm gonna cut the end off of that link.
It can be 4 doors now.
When they changed that rule?
When Taurus went in.
Taurus?
Taurus was the first 4-door NASCAR.
Look, we're watching ourselves on our phones. All right, what other comments we got for you guys? And thanks for chiming in too and being here for the channel. We will answer a couple more questions, and we're gonna get off here for the night because we got some videos to bring to you guys. All right, there is. Mary will not bring it back. It would have to be a new CEO. And apparently Mary says she's not retiring. So Mary says that she's going to stick in it for the long haul. And still, General Motors is pushing for full electric by 2035. Don't know how it's going to happen. Don't know how they're going to do it. Don't know who wants to buy them. But that's what they're trying to do. Only thing with the Panther LT1, which would be ideal. Because a rarity, if I do trade in for it, I'd have to be the only for now since yeah, but John, that car is gonna be super rare. Like a LT1 Panther, they did not make many of. Like I can tell you that because we did videos on it. There are not many LT1 Panther cars out there. So is it cool to have something that's super rare that you don't see every day? 100%, or do you just want gray Camaro or a blue Camaro? It's up to you. It's really your call. But to us, the Panther car is something special. We appreciate it. We appreciate the people that worked on it and brought it to life. So that's what really, really matters. Let's just see here. I swear, every time I'm doing a video here, I get messages on stuff I can't talk about.
Quit answering your phone.
I know. Apparently. Every single one.
Ooh.
And did you see what's at the back of it?
Mm-hmm.
Every time. It's like every time I'm on here, I get messages of stuff we can't talk about yet. Eventually. Wish they made a Panther 1LE edition. So, you know what? I've seen that a lot lately, but why? Why does someone need a Panther 1LE version? Because you wouldn't get the wheels. You just want the paint from the collector's edition to put on a 1LE. And still to this day, I get a little upset when people are like, well, we're gonna have to cut this short, guys. We just got some news, but we do appreciate you being here on the video. Sorry we had to do this, but we are here for an hour and a half. And the next video I actually got some more giveaways and some expensive giveaways, which I'm like kind of crazy about. But we are going to be doing more of those, so stay tuned for that. But we do have to leave here tonight, and we will bring you. We're going to be doing some videos later, so look out for the next couple of days. Hopefully, we'll do a video walk around of our Panther in the next couple of days as well, since we're getting it back from ceramic coating, and we'll talk more about this. But if you haven't already, please.
Jan loves giveaways.
Who doesn't love giveaways? I mean, I feel like I spend more time at the post office now that we're doing all these giveaways for people. But we want to say have a good night, guys. Thanks so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you're new here, definitely hit that subscribe button, and we'll be back. And till the next time, we'll see you on the next one. Night, guys.